Good morning, folks. I thought I'd give you an update of where we're up to in the garage, and I guess why there haven't been very many videos. Normally we'd have some TR racing videos by now. As some of you know, I've bought my dad's old Alvis. This is a 1937 4.3 litre Alvis. My dad owned it between 1976 and about 1999, I think. So it's been 25 years coming back into the family. It's come back from Australia, but before that it was prepared for the Peking Paris Rally, which is going on at the moment actually. So it's had some modifications. Many won't be accepted by purists, but it was built for reliability and functionality to get through the Mongolian desert. So the first thing that stands out that I know the VSCC don't like but accept is the alternator. It was running an awful lot of lights, another electronic gear for the rally, so an alternator was fitted. It's got an electric fan. VSCC are okay with them, apparently. It has got a thermostat, and this is what I've been working on. This thermostat stopped working just before it left Australia, so I've had that fixed or replaced. I've replaced it, tidied up some wiring, put in a relay. Didn't have a relay before, and it's got electronic ignition, so it's got illumination ignition in the distributor, just to remove condenser and points problems. So yeah, it's they're the main bits, I guess. The other thing I found was that the temperature gauge, water temperature gauge wasn't working, so I've replaced that temporarily with an aftermarket one whilst I have the original repaired. It's a capillary type, so it's not just a straight electrical sensor swap. Otherwise, pretty much the dash is as it has been that I've known it for nearly 50 years, I guess. It has got a Brant's trip meter, that was fitted for the rally as well. It's got a roll bar, that'll probably be coming off. I don't need that. Again, it was fitted for the rally. It's a fantastic car. My old man used to race it for the best part of 25 years. Was very successful with it. So it's a straight six 4.3 litre triple SUs. Been fitted with a side exhaust. That wasn't there when my dad had it, but again that was for the rallying, to give it a bit more ground clearance. It's got a header tank as well for the water, gives it a bit more capacity, makes life a little bit simpler. And this thing here, not sure whether I'm going to be keeping it yet, but that's a compressor that was fitted, so when you're crossing the Mongolian desert and you get stuck in the sand, you can reduce the tyre pressures quite easily and then use this little compressor to pump them back up again, which is quite handy really. So that's the Alvis. They're just some spares that came with it. Awful lot of inner tubes if anybody wants them. Good looking car, and now getting back to being properly working after some niggles. Many of you will know my TR3 3A 1959. I use it in sprints and hill climbs. I've had some issues. Last year I broke a piston. this year I broke another piston. They were of the same batch and they were of the ordinary cast aluminium type. They had done 3 very, very hard seasons, very high revving, and yeah, there's nothing in there. That's because they are now all down here. So that's my con rods. Now these are all wrapped up because I need my new pistons, which are JE pistons, here. I need these decking. So these are some glorious forged pistons. Hopefully they'll be a little bit stronger. I've marked them all up because I'm going to have them match decked to the pistons that came out. So this is the latest broken one, and as you can see, and it's the same as the other one, that is where they break. It's on the ring landing. Now that, a bit like the ones last year, they carry on going, and despite the fact that piece breaks out, it was held in place. And surprisingly enough, I think I did a track day at Castle Combe, and then I did a hill climb at Shelsley. And I think this damage was done at Castle Combe, and then I got some pretty good times at Shelsley with it broken, and that's exactly the same symptom as I had for the previous piston, in exactly the same spot. So these new ones are going to be decked slightly less protuberance or below deck height, because they're forged to the cast ones. The forged ones have greater expansion in them apparently. But I've got the rods, I've got the old pistons, I've got the new pistons, all the rings, all the new gudgeon pins, wrist pins to go in. So yeah, that's pretty much why I haven't been racing this poor thing. But once the engineering work is done by some very skilled people, hopefully I can put it back together again and get back out on track. I've got a deadline of middle of July, I think, is my next one, which is a 2-day event at Lowton Park. So it doesn't give me an awful lot of time to get it back together and running, because I do work for a living as well. So wish me luck, everybody, and thanks for the time, and don't forget, subscribe, and you can see whether I put it together well enough to compete again. Take care.